Is the New Zealand Herald in cahoots with the Green Party MP Chlöe Swarbrick? Whether you agree with Darleen Tana or not, I certainly agree with natural justice, and I very rarely agree, if ever, with anything that the New Zealand Green Party says or does. Especially since Chlöe Swarbrick became leader. I think most politically minded people, mainly those aged 25 or older, will be well aware that New Zealand is suffering immensely from political, judicial, and mainstream media corruption. No need to cover the Ardern Hipkins 6-year regime of divisive destruction that they imposed on innocent New Zealanders again. Or remind Kiwis the mainstream media are woke left-bent, bribed and corrupt, or mention we have totalitarian communist lawyers and judges interfering in the justice system. Just look at the behavior of the racist Waitangi Tribunal today. Back to Darleen Tana and the Greens. Is the New Zealand Herald in cahoots with the Green Party? Is the New Zealand Herald trying to adversely influence the Darleen Tana legal case? NZME, stock exchange code NZM, owns the New Zealand Herald. So is this another case of NZME go woke go broke mismanagement, and should New Zealand media and entertainment shareholders be worried? Or, is this just a genuine innocent little case of poor editing by the New Zealand Herald? Nothing here, let's move on folks. What am I talking about? Darleen Tana made it very clear she felt the Green Party leadership had bulldozed or induced her into resigning from the party, and so is having a legal review of the facts and action taken against her by Chlöe Swarbrick's bullying Green Party. So, what did the New Zealand Herald do? They edited Ricardo Menéndez March's speech by removing the original video from the New Zealand Herald's website. And they also removed comments from the speech which were clearly encouraging Tana to resign, before posting the video to the Herald's social media YouTube site. Fortunately, WhangareiTim staff have the original Ricardo Menéndez March recording. Have a listen for yourself.
I do want to make it clear that this is about making sure that this does not draw out longer than it already has. We're seeking advice pretty much as we go, right? We don't believe that the law should be used in a way that concentrates power within the leadership. We're very clear that we're doing things in an incredibly Green Party way, which is to take our membership along, but it is one that aligns with our values and principles. We're very confident in the processes that we've undertaken so far. I'm of course not going to speculate about what comes next. So we haven't set a specific date yet. We've deferred it. At this point, what we want to achieve is to avoid this becoming a protracted process. This is not of our doing. Darleen chose to take this to the court. We still believe that the right thing for Darleen to do would be to resign. Unfit to be a member of parliament. We still believe that the right thing for Darleen to do would be to resign, and we're very much of the view that Darleen is unfit to be a member of parliament. Thank you.
So I ask you again, an innocent mistake by the NZME-owned New Zealand Herald, or is it more likely go woke go broke, deliberate interference, in an attempt to pervert the course of natural justice for Darleen Tana? Perhaps Darleen Tana is telling the truth when she says she only resigned because she felt the New Zealand Green Party had induced her to do so. Perhaps it's Chlöe Swarbrick who should resign and be kicked out of the party instead? The New Zealand Herald, 29th of August 2024. In court, Mrs. Tana alleges unfairness, and says she was induced to resign her membership of the party. Ricardo Menéndez March's speech to the media. We still believe the right thing for Darleen to do would be to resign. It is still our view that the way Darleen has acted makes her unfit for Parliament. The NZ Herald edited Ricardo's comments. Do you think that this was an innocent mistake or deliberate interference? Thank you for listening. Geraint, on behalf of WhangareiTim.